Hi, Professor Charlie Evans here with some comments on the Russian Primary Chronicle, which is the basis of your first assignment in History 241. The first thing you should do before you even begin reading the Chronicle is look at the background notes that I have on the document and also check out our remarks on Kiev and Rus so you have the historical background for the document. And so when you look at this, when you look at the Primary Chronicle, you're going to be working as a historian. You're going to be reading the Primary Chronicle and you're going to be interpreting it. A chronicle is basically a year-by-year compilation of events. The chronicles were usually compiled by monks in monasteries throughout Europe in the Middle Ages, and each monastery would note down both local events and events. You can't really say national events or state events because those didn't exist, but events in the reign of the king or the kingdom. And so these chronicles that survive then become the historical record of the events as they occurred in the Middle Ages. And so in this case, we're going to be looking at the Russian Primary Chronicle, which originally dates from the 13th century, but doesn't survive in its original form. It only survives in a form from the 14th century, and then only in pieces. And those pieces have been put together to kind of form the Primary Chronicle. This is the version of the Primary Chronicle in kind of Russian, and you see that it begins here. This is the chronicle. This is the chronicle of latter days, how the Russian land became, who the princes were, and the formation of Russia. And so this is how the tale, the saga begins. And so what you're going to be doing in the course is reading, of course, the English translation of this and trying to determine the kind of political character of the early kingdom in Rus and what were the characteristics of it. Take some time when you're reading the document. Look through it. Remember that it was written by a monk for explicitly Christian purposes, and to enhance the prestige of the church and also the princes of early Kiev. It's actually a lot of fun to read it and try and figure out what is really being said here and what the underlying meaning is, because a lot of times things that weren't particularly factual were included in a chronicle because that was important to the objectives of the chronicler, in this case the monk Nestor. So have a good time with the chronicle. It's a lot of fun. You're working as a historian in this case, and if you have any questions, shoot me an email and I'm happy to help you.